Hello, hello. I'm just making sure that I am live on all the things. How are you guys doing? I am looking up my Facebook. Literally, you guys, I don't know. I didn't realize that my stuff is not hooked up. Like it's not the same. Like what you guys see, the framing around me isn't the same. Um as it is on my desktop. And it's giving me some trouble. This is why I like to just sit at home. But I'm at the USO. I just finished teaching a hatha yoga class. And so here we are. But I think everything should be going good now. I wanted to just cop on really quick. I did a live on IG, but you guys didn't realize I didn't realize that the archive thing, there was a setting that I needed to tick off to actually save my lives. So that's been a pain in the booty. But I got a literally 8 minutes to show you how I create a month of content. I'm not going to check the comments because I'm going to be late to go pick up my son. If I do, I'm just going to go through the whole system. So if you are wondering what the heck is going on, I am in the live launch of the Alchemized Content Method. Our doors are open right now to sign up for this amazing signature course that I've created, but doors are going to be closing in 2 days. I have it set for the 22nd, but I'm honoring the 22nd in the US. I'm in Japan right now. My name is Anakani Walters. And this course that I've created, the Alchemized Content Method, is essentially my system for how I repurpose a long form content into more than 25 pieces of actual like media content, not just social. It could be blogs, it could be reels, YouTubes, more blogs, all kinds of stuff without having to create the hamster wheel. When I first started my entrepreneurship journey 7 years ago, I was spending an enormous time just on marketing and I was getting nowhere. I was still not converting any of my offers. Nobody was coming to my classes. No one was signing up. I was doing service based. I still do service based. I'm a stand up paddleboard master instructor. I also teach yoga to not just active duty people, but I also teach yoga to babies, new parents. Um, but again, it's very service based. And so had to learn the hard way how to do things in a more systemized, productive, energy aligned without burning myself out. If you don't know my, personal story, I was a nurse turned entrepreneur. I burnt out from nursing at 25. We got diagnosed with two heart conditions. I was a workaholic. It was a mess. Eventually changed my life, became a yoga instructor. When we moved overseas, I got married to a Marine. We got sent overseas right before COVID happened. And it forced me to really figure something else out because I couldn't get a job doing what I was doing in the nursing field here overseas. And so I took up this opportunity to build my business. So without further ado, I am going to show you the back scenes of this course in case you have any questions or you're not really sure, um, you know, how to get this going. I'm going to create my month of content, literally, but I got to figure out which. All right. So, should soon. Yes. Okay. So, this is the backside of the Alchemized Content Method, the course itself. It is a 6 module course. With this live launch, you get live coaching calls with me for the first 3 modules. So basically, one once a week for module 1 through 3. And that's mainly because when we went through the beta round, it was clear to me that the students needed the most support during the first three modules to really identify, like, if they were struggling with creating their brand voice blueprint. Sometimes it was because they were re-strategizing their business, or they were starting a new business, or they were trying to figure out what's the best way to move forward with their business. And then we go into actually how to learn how to do this basic system, and then we go into extracting the gold and doing more of an advanced system. I use a lot of custom GPTs. I am getting certified as an AI and automation strategist. I have some certifications already. I've been doing a lot of work investing in my own so that I could bring it to you, my women wellness entrepreneurs, in a language and a space that really felt connected. You could align more. It was more easier to understand. And so these are full courses, full courses. Like, that's just module one. This is module two. And then Content Wizard is locked because it's important that you go through all of these first before you get into the wizard. It's super important. And then we go into the extract the gold, and then it goes on and on. So there's a bunch of bonuses. You have the resource vault. You get all of these custom GPTs that you see there. You get a Trello board, you get an Excel spreadsheet for organization. In addition to, you also get a bunch of Canva swipe files here in the vault. So it's a really robust, really easy to follow system. Now, I'm going to show you, I have a blog. I basically am trying to migrate an old website that I had everything under, and I basically canceled that. I have a new system now where I've separated all three of my businesses so that it's very organized and it's very straightforward. That Mermaids PHAT is my original business. It is a stand-up paddleboard fear mindset coaching program. So I teach women how to stand up paddleboard. And through that service, I teach them how to gain confidence, increase their self esteem, their body positivity awareness, and also deal with their fear mindset of what's holding them back. And this is an old blog. I don't even remember when I wrote it, but I'm trying to migrate these into my new website. And so I'm going to use this as an example. So this is basically what it says. It's a blog about the benefits of sup yoga for mind, body, and soul. Okay, because I am a stand-up paddleboard yoga instructor. It's one of the three classes that I teach. In addition to, I'm a master sup instructor, so I teach other people how to learn how to become an instructor to teach the same thing. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to create a new chat. And so the first thing that we would do is I would bring in, because I have it in my Google Drive, my brand voice. Now you get taught how to create this for yourself in the course. Well, y'all got one more minute. It's okay. I got some time. I like buffered it out. I'm going to reset it and we got 10 more minutes. So I'm going to ask the chat to season this chat based off of that stuff. So please, a summary about my business and my brand voice. Okay. There's a bunch of ways to do it. Some people actually already have custom GPTs that are inside their course. And so this is the easiest way to do it out of all. So it's now going to go through and give me a summary. And it's what we call seasoning the chat. It's a term that I learned with my coach, Molly Mahoney. And it's just going to go through basically so that this chat, this conversation. Now, while I'm going through this, if you're watching and you're like, Anagani, like, this is amazing, but I am not tech savvy. I don't even have a chat GPT account. I'm like teaching you guys what you would be able to do at the end of the course. This isn't necessarily what's expected of you to be able to like keep up and understand at the very beginning. This is very beginner friendly. You would learn this in those first few weeks of really honing this in. Okay. This is literally the end result of what you get through this course. Okay. So great. Awesome. Now I'm going to pull in my lunar belief GPT. It's a custom GPT. It's trained specifically on some parameters that I've built it off of to give you amazingness. So I'm focusing on offering my in-person sub lessons. Oop. And it's last summer in Okinawa. Please create lunar beliefs. There's information above. I'm not even spelling it right because I'm trying to be in a hurry and it's harder for me because I'm sitting in this weird chair at the USO. All right. So it's just reiterating all of the stuff so that if there was something that I read in there and it's like, actually, that's not true, go back and do something else. So now it's going to give me these buying beliefs. Now, I'm not going to waste time by reading all of this, but it's basically buying beliefs that the customers go through in a lunar cycle basis. If you're not like following the lunar energy cycle, guess what? You should be because everybody follows it. The moon affects everybody. It's scientific. I used to be a nurse. Let me tell you, some of the craziest days I've had is in the emergency room during a full moon. That energy affects everybody, men, children, women, and it's important to know where we are in the lunar cycle. And it's easier for us if you are, most women wellness entrepreneurs understand energy alignment and understanding how to tie this in into the lunar cycle. And so from that perspective, it's really easy for you to um, understand the cycle this way. So the new moon is the why me. Like I'm tired of holding back. I want to feel strong and feel free again, but I don't know where to start. Very common. And so it's telling me she's yearning for a change, but doubt whispers she's not ready or fit enough. She's craving something that reconnects her to her body. Then we go into the waxing crescent. The paddleboarding sounds wild, but something about it's healing, and it might be exactly what I need. Curiosity is blooming. She's never done this before, but she's drawn to the idea of fun, strength in the same place. I need to build content to guide my ideal, my dream client, my dream baby mermaid that's out there that I'm trying to like capture within this cycle so that it's a natural progression for trust building. And it goes all the way to the bottom. But like, fantastic, great. Yeah, I have 6 minutes. So then I'm going to bring in my wizard. Again, these are all custom GPTs that you get access to when you sign up for this course. So it's freaking amazing. Okay. I've built it to understand everything about you. But like, okay, this is amazing based on my brand voice, ICA. And if you're like, I don't know what any of this stuff means, don't worry. Again, this is the end result of what you get, what you can do on the fly after you finish the course. Offer and lunar beliefs. Please create a month of content. I'm just doing this because it gave me some like problems earlier. Well, it's doing that. It's thinking. I got 5 minutes. I'm just making sure I go on to my thing here. I'm going to share this in my group. So, what is it doing now? It is creating my entire month of social media based on all of that stuff. Ooh. Mm. All right. So it's giving me 7 weeks, a 7 week content calendar. Why did I do it for 7 weeks instead of four? Because sometimes things don't align with you and you're like, I don't like that. So it's going to give you a few extra weeks to kind of play with. And it's going to give me what the belief is that we're working on for that week, the cosmic thing, what is happening within the cosmos, Cancer's new moon, anchoring back into the body, emotion and courage, how it relates to me, my business, my people. It's very, very personalized. Then we start with a self validation question. What have I been putting off because of fear or self doubt? This is what's going to help get people engaged. It's going to help wake up your algorithm. It's going to help you do some market research and figure out like what are people struggling with. Then it goes into something I'm going to actually probably change this into more of like a rhetorical question, but you don't need to be fearless. You just need to be ready enough. It's kind of the tweet is basically like a um Molly, my coach, is she calls them the Barnum statements. They're like these one liners that kind of would make it should like tug on the hearts of your dream clients and kind of help you relate to them. Then it's going to give you some type of long form content. It gives you a video topic, but you can change that video topic to a blog, a reel, some type of long form post. It doesn't have to be a YouTube channel video. It's just the best way to get it to understand what we really wanted it. So it's giving me a topic. It's giving you two title variations. It's giving you a hook. It's giving you a PAS description, problem, agitate, solve. Okay. It's giving you 5 bullets to cover, and from there you create whatever it is that you're trying to do. So what I tell the woman who's scared to try something new, this isn't just paddleboarding, it's a permission to begin again. Or why fear is lying to you, and how sup shows you the truth. Ever feel like you're missing your own life while waiting to be ready? Yes, she's stuck in fear. She's craving aliveness. Separate connects her to her strength and body. It's giving me that guideline of what I need to cover and what the point of this live or this, YouTube video would be. And then the bullets. You don't need to be fit to begin. Water is safe space to rebuild confidence. Falling is learning. The joy on the other side of hesitation. There's joy on the other side of hesitation, and you deserve adventure. Boom. Hell yes. Fat Mermaid stands for all of that. I don't usually talk like this in Empower Her Wave. I'm a little bit more grounded, but I'm in my Fat Mermaids. That. So, yes, 1000% yes. I love this. Community question. What's one thing you've almost tried, but fear held you back on? Again, you're trying to like get people to engage in your content. You're asking them questions, things that they'll be like, well, blah, 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 blah. And then last call, gorgeous. My sub classes are open for our final Okinawa season. I could take that call to action and put them in all of them, driving to the fact that this is my last summer. If you've ever thought about doing it, this is your time to do it with me. I'm the best person to take you out there. And then meme idea, a mermaid belly flop equals courage in action. And I have an entire month, you guys. Then I go, oh crap. Oops. I go literally week by week and I start creating the content. I don't need seven. I'll pick what I want. We copy and paste it into an Excel spreadsheet. Bada bing, bada boom, y'all. It's fantastic. Now, that was just based off of my brand voice. What I would really want to do is I'm going to now call in my gold extractor. I'm going to pull in, because you guys, I have extra time. I have 41 seconds. Oh, shit. Okay. Let me stop messing around. Fitness Friday. The benefits right there. Okay. Please create. Now, I did that just on my brand voice, my dream clients, and my offer. I already have 7 weeks worth of content. But again, this was about taking one piece of long form content and then taking that 25 pieces. Let's just say you have no content, you just built your business. Okay. I want to just kind of keep it in context. You could essentially um, take this whole system and create all of these weeks of those videos, those blogs, whatever, and then now you have 7, and that could like fuel the rest of your like year, depending on what you're doing and where your offer is and if it aligns. You see how this works? Like you could do it whether you're building your business from scratch or you've already been doing your business. Because now I just showed you an example. I built that blog. I wrote this blog. Who knows how long ago? Probably a few years ago. Okay. And I'm going to now take this little blog. Oh, it's telling me. Okay. For reals, this is it. I gotta stop messing around. Please create. Okay, please extract the gold from this blog attached. So I'm just telling it based on all the information above. Okay. This is gonna do its thing. This is it. It's reading my thing. And then I'm going to go ahead and stop it. Oh, I'm going to say, I need you to answer in the chat. Sometimes they'll try to open up this Canva. Sometimes that's good. Sometimes it's not for what I wanted to do. No. So it's now going to alchemize a 4-week lunar aligned content based off of using the gold from that one blog, and it's going to be weaving it seamlessly into my offer, which is my in-person sub and sub yoga lessons, my brand voice, my dream client, and the seasonal energy found in the first summer of Okinawa, or the final summer of Okinawa. Sorry. So now it's telling me my main message. It's giving me a carousel. It's giving me my call to action, my story prompt, my soundbite quote. Sup isn't just about balance, it's about coming home to yourself. It's pulling that stuff from the blog, my hooks. What if water held the version of you that's been missing? What? It's telling you the format. This could all go into an Instagram carousel or a Facebook post. And I'd be like, okay, let's just, it's still thinking, but I could be like, okay, make the IG for week 1. So once it's done, then you just go like week by week based on your blog, your brand voice, and your current priorities. And it's going to give me an IG carousel. It's going to give me an IG reel. Y'all, you see how tiny that blog was too? It wasn't like nothing good. An IG carousel again. 5 reasons sub yoga rewires your nervous system. A content bucket. So some type of a quote card. I do those all the time. The subject, the basic quote would be sub yoga isn't about performance, it's about presence. Boom. It's I already have the templates it by Canva. But it even tells you if you wanted to do it with a picture in the background, use a lake plus a paddleboard visual or a soft pastel background. Fat Mermaids has its own like thing. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Fat Mermaids is this is my IG account. This is how I create my stuff. Sometimes I do it on the fly. All of this stuff, it's all aligned. It all talks to my person. Like you know exactly what this is, and then you start watching the reels and be like, ooh, 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 ooh. Self-care. Strength is more than just the muscles. It's the belief that you can. Strength is more than oh, that's the same thing. Huh. Never give up on a dream just because of the time it will take you to accomplish. It's time that was going to pass anyways. And I talk about that, like me trying to be a nurse, blah 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 blah. Okay, and bada bing, bada bang. Like that's how it goes. So I invite you to consider joining me in the Alchemized Content Method. Doors are going to close in 2 days. If you happen to not join before the doors close, this is just for this live round. The doors will reopen in a few weeks once the live coaching calls have been finalized, and then all of the bonuses. So you in this round get 3 coaching calls with me, priceless. I sit there, it's about 90 minutes I give you. We go through each module together, make sure everybody knows all the steps, answer any questions in like a hot seat form on a Zoom call. Then you also get a year access to the Align CEO Ritual app, which, by the way, boo, I have made some massive, massive updates. This thing is amazing. And then, yes, there's more. You get access to my free well, not free, my mini course, Slayer Saboteur. It's free as part of this. You don't pay anything extra for it, which, if you're dealing with self sabotage patterns, it is the first thing that I suggest you go through while we're waiting for the first call to happen, which will be in a week's. So you have this week to basically go and play with that, get your mindset right, see where you are self sabotaging your own success. It gives you a massive, massive game plan of how to like visualize who you want to be and then work backwards based on like the things that you need to be working on a daily basis, and gives you a 90-day timeline to get to where you need to be. It's fabulous. And then you get, everybody gets access to the private community that I've built when this goes evergreen, meaning that the live round will be over and they will just be open to the public to just get in whenever it's good for you. You don't get access to the live calls. You don't get access to, you don't get free access. You can always upgrade and purchase it separately, the CEO Ritual app, and then you will get access to the community, but you won't get access. You'll just have to upgrade and purchase the Slayer Saboteur course separately. So it just depends where you are. If you have any questions, DM me, email me. Wherever you're watching this, you can comment in the video, hey, I would love some more information, and then I can hit you up that way. If you are on YouTube, it's easier for me if, to be honest, you follow me on Instagram or Facebook at Empower Her Wave, or DM me on either of those two channels, especially just because we're only down to 2 more days. If you happen to watch this after the launch is over, just reach out to me and then I'll let you know when you can just, hop in at any time. And that's it, my friends. That was so much. Continue to be you, continue to be beautiful, continue living from the heart. If you have any questions, comment on wherever you're watching this. I'm streaming both on my Facebook personal page. I've reshared it in my business page, and this is live on YouTube. So catch me where you are. I'm going to try to repost the live that I did on IG earlier this morning for those on IG. And I'll see you on the inside, or I'll see you around the web. Lovely day, my beautiful friends.